Wachig, greetings. Kagashehaut in Dagos and the Shinhason, Masquana dotem, in a no eo scornina, at Dobskatopicoman, Shakespeare, Dostin, Mechanachnina, Jocelyn Wabano, I and Thomas and the Shinhatagon. My spirit name is the one who behaves elderly. I'm from the Bear clan. I'm in and out through my mother from Attawapiskat, and I'm Eo through my father from Chisasibi. And I'm also a Turtle Islander citizen of Turtle Island. And I'm also known as Jocelyn Wabano Ayatel. Ishtinanaskamalgashimmando, mean the bay Wagishagal is Chisabit the man. We chihin to Manobitstayano, Magagishagak, Minamando. Maganish the Messerminamandog, Kinanaskam at the no. If you just read me, Nicosis. Maganish the Nijashanak, Maganish the Nijuaganak. Maganish the Messer in the Hanagot the Gaitajik. A Wichagabush Tagoya, Megwatota, Aski, Ebum Eitaya. I'd like to give thanks to the great Creator, Shemanato, the Great Spirit, for the life that the Creator has given us today and all the many days that we've been on this earth walk, and for the support that we've gotten from our families, and for the gift of our children, and for the journey that we've come through. So I'm conscientious of time, because my cousin over there, I know he's right there paying attention to. Okay, so we're from the Wabano Ayatel family, and we tell the Wabano Ayatel story, and this is, we share the story of intergenerational child warfare genocide. These are the war conflicts of Indian Residential School, 60 Scoop, Indian Day School, Millennium Scoop, and the colonial institutions. And we often talk about the realities that what we went through in our family. We know it's not isolated to us. We're not unique. Many of us across Turtle Island know this story with lived experience. And I make it very clear that the state needs to be charged with genocide, a crime against humanity, war crimes, and a crime of aggression. There's been an attack on the authentic Sacred Nationhood Medicine Bundle in many, many different ways. And that bundle, one of the main factors of that bundle is original land, original language, original law, original spirituality, original governance, original ways of knowing, thinking, living, and being, and the original instructions that we were given by Geshemanito, the Great Spirit. And that ongoing attack on who we are as Inino, as Eo, as Mi'kmaq, and so on and so forth, all the nations of Turtle Island. We have a responsibility to rise up with everything that we have. For all the suffering that our families have gone through, we have a responsibility to stand up to Pasakoyach. We do not allow anyone to further abuse us again. Mana, right? So today we want to honor our children that have made it through so many atrocities, while so many loved ones have crossed over. My son is Wabano. Wabano is the first light of sunrise, which you see here is Wabano, the Wabano family. It means the first light of sunrise, but it also is the eastern direction, Wabano. And my grandmother, Maganik Wabano, and my mother, Mary Lou Wabano Ayatel, received the Indian Residential School apology directly from the Canadian States Prime Minister, Stephen Harper. And in that apology, there were many things that were mentioned, including that this would never happen again. And despite that apology that was given to my son's grandmother and great-grandmother, my son went through today's modern day Indian residential school, known as the Stampede Boys Ranch that's located in Longview, Alberta, so-called Alberta. And he was wrongfully apprehended by the Children's Aid Society of Ottawa. And in that wrongful apprehension, Ngosis, my son, was assaulted in care. He was only 4 years old, and he was pushed from the second floor of the foster home, and he fell head first to the main floor. Imagine that, a 4-year-old from the second floor to the main floor. My son died on it, when he landed on the main floor. He fractured his skull and had a subdural hematoma. And his sister witnessed everything. She also witnessed the paramedics when they finally arrived. She overheard them that he wasn't going to make it. She saw that he was bleeding from his nose, his ears, his mouth. When he got to the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario, Child Welfare refused to give medical consent to Dr. Ventura, the chief of neurosurgery, to have my son have his emergency brain surgery. And thank goodness for people like Dr. Ventura, for our family, he's a hero, because he said he had to try and save my son's life. He only had 20 minutes to live, because as I said, he had died multiple times. And for people like Dr. Ventura, and we've heard of many heroes like Dr. Bryce. Many of you may have heard of Dr. Bryce. And this young man has lived with chronic pain. He also had injuries to his spine. And he's been on many medications throughout his life. Many of these medications, there's been lawsuits against these medications. And he developed an addiction to opioids as he was trying to deal with his chronic pain. My family and I had to fight to bring my son home. Bringing him home physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, culturally, linguistically, so on and so forth. Many of you know that journey from firsthand experience. Your heart and spirits travel in these very same moccasins. And he's been visiting Geshemanito, the Great Spirit, and he was told that, it's not your time. We're sending you back. And our granny, Maganagwabano, she too had a journey with the Geshemanito, the Great Spirit. Before she crossed over, she had that visit. And she told her Jaban, her great-grandchild, the Creator sent him back because he had work to do here. And I strongly believe in this. We want to honor this young man because he's opioid-free. And so I'm going to let our friend here speak about this creation that we're about to present him with.
Hi, my name is Wesley Havel. I created this necklace. It's from the button of moose skin, and it's an eagle, and it's an eagle flying, and it has a sign and turquoise stones inlaid into it. To give it the color, I burnt the eagle to give it the brown. I always make them all naturally colored. Yeah, closest to the, it's the piece closest to the skull. So, this is it. And, is it unique to you? everyone for presenting me this. Thank you.
Everybody, let's stand up. And let's acknowledge this gesture and send some love over to this beautiful family. Isang